2 years ago, approximately on this very day, I started a I started my YouTube channel of LPing. October 29th, 2009. I started no 2010. Sorry, I started in my LPing journey. I uploaded the very first episode of my very first LP, Pokemon Fire Red, and from then on, I never looked back. Hey guys, it is me, your host, the TGH09, here to bring you a new, just to bring you a video, and it, as I promised, the Q&A to say I have not forgotten about that. Questions that I have been asked are now with me at this very moment. Not many were asked, so I'm gonna double this as not only as a 200 sub special and a 2 years anniversary. It's also gonna be an update. So this video is gonna be quite a bit of stuff dealing with my channel and so forth and so on. So you got a lot to look forward to. Well, without me going too far in this, it's time to go on with our 200 sub special first. As I said, I made 200 subs quite a bit ago. I'm at 214. My numbers jumped really radically and then decreased really radically at the same time. So I don't know when I'm gonna hit 250, but who knows? This is 200 subs, so I appreciate everybody who's stuck with me through this entire journey. I'd like to give shout outs to Guy Rosaru, AK-47 Master, Z-Man4491. I'm trying to think. Baby Girl Star, if you're watching this. I doubt it though because you're having computer issues. Should is there anybody I have that's been commenting? Oh, dang it. Is it Okami? I forgot the guy's username because it has Okami in it. It's really awkward. His username is, that's not thing, man. I just said like it's really awkward to remember his username because it's so unique and weird. Another thing, forgive me if I snip my nose quite a bit here. I'm actually trying to recover from a sinus, but yeah. So I think I've shouted out every I could think of at the top of my head. If I actually tried to do a show to every subscriber I have, it would take too long, and I definitely don't want this video going for too long. So we'll start off with the questions. We'll start with now. Let's go into our questions. I got a couple questions here. Some of them I got some names from. Others I don't remember because I had issues with just basic stuff on on this computer here. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna start this off. Now, one person asked why LPing. Because it's fun. I don't tell this story too often, and I probably should. I don't think a lot of people realize. I think it's tied to Chuck Conway, but I say it's really unique. I don't think a lot of people realize knew about this or anything, but during his Super Mario Sunshine LP, one of the first LPs I actually watched all the way through his. There's an episode I don't remember, but he posed a question, posed a challenge, and I'm not sure how many people actually. I think of correctly. He actually commented on it. A lot of people actually challenged him and took the challenge on. Pretty much what he asked the viewers, because he was having a lot of fail. And a lot of people were asking, "Why? How could you be this bad?" He actually said that pretty much it's the LP curse, and a lot of LPers nowadays know of this legend, which happens to be true. We turn on the record button, we hit the record button, you start sucking at this game worse than a 5-year-old could. And I will say this much: it was due to that challenge of never trying to record a LP without failure in it. It was a huge challenge. And as for a starting LP, I had run into a couple of bumps and bumps on the road of just recording the first LP, such as I had a horrible microphone, which I think this is a little bit better. It's still a built-in microphone, but I think it's a little bit better than my old one. I hope they improve that with a headset soon. I had issues with just trying to get episodes out. I always get discouraged. I was always to the point where I almost wanted to stop LPing, because of the issues that we're having. Because apparently, whatever it was attacking me way more than I thought something should attack me. I could not for the life of me figure out what was going on. I mean, to this very day, I still say it's the LP curse at work because I've never had that much failure just doing something, you know, just something that's not lucrative, just something that doesn't get you money. This it's just something that, and I don't tell the story like, but yeah, it started off with Joe Conray's little question pose because I don't think honestly that question I always wanted to do LPing, but I never when I first started him because he was like I always found what he did fun. I mean I don't know how I honestly don't know how you could not find LPing fun, but I found what he did pretty fun. Like I mean I was when I watched his videos I always wanted to do LPs as him for like LPs in general just because he looked like he was having a lot of fun with it. And I kept on saying I always want to do one, but I never got around to it. His challenge made me actually get off my butt and actually try and do an LP. Um, Granted, it took me a while to find good recording software, screen capturing software to even try to even put out a high quality video. I will say with my first LP episode, I will say it's probably in the best quality. It possibly could have been. Now, granted, like the games I've done so far are mostly 2D, so like HD isn't gonna be granted because a lot of people don't want to see pixels. But enough wondering about why LPing. I do it because it's fun. I want to be able to share my experiences. I want to be able to get to know people. I want to get my channel bigger. Uh, let's see. The second question is, if you could be any superhero, who would you be and why? This question I don't really think about that much. But right at the bat, I would say I would like to be Batman. But then again, when I think about it, like I'm rewatching a current series that I forgot how much I loved. Static Shock. If I could be any hero, it would be him because he's just freaking hilarious. His villains are completely stupid. I mean, the only one I can say that's really dangerous would be Ebon. A lot of people who watch the series know who I'm talking about, and I'm really talking to people around my age group because a lot of people won't know what Static Shock is because Static Shock, the show, doesn't really air anymore. I really wish it would start airing again, but WB died, so Static Shock Sally isn't going to be. Unless they decide to air the reruns on Cartoon Network, which would be a good idea. Put some more stuff back on Cartoon Network that's good, man. Yeah, I would be Static Shock. I just like his humor. I love his villains. I like his character. I just like his character in general. He's a kid who, I would say, I'm black. I can relate to him because I'm black, and he's black. A lot of issues such as racism. I never encountered a lot of he's encountered such as the racism of his best friend. But I will say, I mean, I heard some really nasty things, and in this very day, it's racism still going on. I still face it. A lot of black people, everybody in the black community still faces it. So I mean, that's as a character, you don't really have that many minority fighters, which minority heroes, which is why I look up to, which is why I like Star Trek, which is like why I like John Stewart, the Black Green Lantern. And pretty much, I think to everybody in the Green Lantern universe, he's the only Green Lantern people recognize. Yeah, he is the only Green Lantern people recognize for good reasons too. Because he's as for any Green Lantern, he's probably the best. Darn it, man! Make a movie on that Green Lantern. That last one was like that one. Nobody even knows remotely about unless you read the comics. I still think that while the comic fans still like the movie, they probably want the Black Green Lantern because he's the best. Out of all of them, he's the best. He even showed up in Static Shock. I mean, seriously, that just shows like how much influence the Black Green Lantern and John Stewart actually has in the DC universe. I don't know what does, but he is by far the best Green Lantern. Even though there is a period in time where he has to give up the ring. Spoiler alert! Sorry about that. There's a point, and someone else takes his spot. So people thought he was gonna live on forever. He didn't really live on too far with the ring. Let's see. Next question is, what's your favorite console? Console. Actually, I never owned one, but I really like the GameCube. But as for consoles that I've actually owned, I love the Dreamcast. Uh, just because I mean it didn't live on that long either. It could have been like really successful. I would love to see a Dreamcast too. Just trying to bring the Dreamcast, but Sega went bankrupt, so no, Sony went bankrupt, so at that time, so they couldn't, continue on with the series. They had to claim bankrupt, so they lost the Dreamcast. Just continued the thing. Sad enough, because Sonic could have really lived on his own console. Um, let's see. What's your favorite video game? I love the death out of Sonic Adventure 2. If I could ever get an HD PVR or something along those lines to capture the game, I would LP that game in a heartbeat. Which is actually one of the few games I want to LP desperately is Sonic Adventure 2. And I would try to see if I can find a PC version of it. There is absolutely no such thing. It's sad to say that Sonic Adventure got a PC port, but this game, its sequel, it's deserving of a PC port. It got an HD port to the PSN, which I'm really sad about that it didn't get a port to the Xbox. So I got screwed on that deal. And as you see, this is where it's going. What's your favorite video game character? My favorite video game character, by far, is Sonic the Hedgehog. He is my favorite character. He's actually the very first game character I got introduced to, besides Mario, and actually the one I followed continuously. I played a lot of his handheld games, and I love them to death. By far, as the ones on the Game Gear, which I don't think a lot of people don't touch on the Game Gear. It's another one of those consoles it's another one of those handhelds that did pretty well with the one we're talking about. And I'm really proud to be a part of that particular genre of gaming that doesn't get much, you know, discussions on. Any Pokemon games you're definitely going to LP in the future. Now I think this one came from Okami. This came from the Okami username. As you see, by the time this Q&A is going up, I actually started LP of Pokemon White too. Yes, there's a couple of games I'm gonna have to LP anyway, such as the Sinnoh region and the Johto region. Even though the Johto region is coming, hoping to get the Johto region started up because it's gonna be more like a race instead of an LP. Well, like you already know, I'm doing the Pokemon hacks for the Johto region so I can get the Johto region out of the way. Um, uh, yeah, I like the Sinnoh region. I'm gonna do the Sinnoh region because I've done everything else. So Sinnoh region is never gonna have to be done. I'm looking forward to it. But thanks to a new layout that I've actually got some ideas for the Platinum LP. I just don't like Sinnoh in general that much. I mean, fourth generation was the generation where I was falling out of Pokemon because the game itself bored me because it was the same thing over and over again. Black and White first got my hype for it back up again. So as long as you don't fall into the other rut like that, Pokemon is gonna be living on for some time. Sorry for the sniffling and like I said, I'm still kind of sick. Let's see here. Next question is from AK47. What types of YouTube videos would you make if you never found out about Let's Playing, or would you make YouTube videos at all? Truthfully, if you had asked me this a long time ago, I probably would have said I wouldn't probably have made any videos. Period. But AK47, truthfully, if I hadn't found out LP, I would probably make anime related videos. I'm really passionate about anime. Something a lot of LPers don't really touch on is the fact that what interest they have outside of LPing. I for one like anime, and if I could actually put it on this channel, I would. The main reason for I can't is because the name itself. I do have a couple anime related videos on my channel, but I think they're private now because they got like way more views than my basic stuff got views on. So I'm trying to add new stuff to my channel, such as the Hall of Game. I don't know when the episode for that's gonna come out, but it's getting okay views. I need to figure out how to get more views than that, but yeah, it's getting okay views. Yeah, I'm trying to add more stuff to my channel, so it just isn't an LP channel. It's kind of. I wish I've gotten more views. I've gotten more subscribers off of my regular stuff, so I think that's it for actually questions because there weren't that many. I get to talk to. I like talking about stuff that's outside of LPing. This is why I love doing other stuff besides LPing. Playing games is a hobby. So it's time for the updates section of this video. Yes, there's an update section. It's gonna talk about various things going on my channel coming in the next few years. As for my channel, the Game09 is actually in its 1.0 phase. I'm going to switch over to the 2.0 phase, which means I'll go back to the way I used to upload, which is every other day of the week or every day of the week, except for Saturday and Sundays. So yeah, I'm gonna start going back to that way. The ship's probably gonna happen either in December or it's gonna happen the very first month of 2013. So Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go to the way I used to be. I pointed this out before in my complaint video that I've been falling out. I haven't really been feeling too happy with myself, and I'm getting back to where I used to be happy with myself. But it's gonna take some time before I can get back to how I used to be, which is enthusiastic and uploading a freaking LP every day of the week. And I really feel like it's just LP itself, White 2. It's just doing this to me. It's bogging me down, which it's not going to continue. Probably at a really slow pace. I mean, it's probably that LP is going to be going on for my channel for a year. Yeah, trust me. I think it might be one of those LPs that I've noticed I was gonna happen to me at some point or later, but I didn't think it's gonna happen to me on a new game. So yeah, look up for that. New LPs. I can't explain too much, but I do have a ton of LPs that I really want to. A couple of are like one in particular is a sequel to a game. Some new LPs are going to be from the same series of LPs I've done in the games, the same Tokikari fashion. You're going to see more content. Games going to be coming from the same series. I'm going to try to see if I can introduce some new series. Another thing is, I plan to introduce blind LPs to the channel. Yes, you didn't think I was going to. Trust me, I didn't think I was going to do it myself, but I think it's best I start introducing blind LPs to my channel. Another thing I also I think I plan to introduce horror games to my channel this month. Probably introduce them on like October 31st. It's just a Halloween theme. So, yeah, as for 2.0, the Game Point 9 2.0 is going into various new things. I'm going to start trying to branch out my channel. I'm going to try to just do all kinds of various things here. I really want to, and if I think back on my channel name, I really wish I could change it to something a little bit different, but I'm happy with the name. Um, Versus races are coming. The very first versus, which is going to test out the idea on my channel, is coming. It's just like I said, my friend is internet's been out for almost 2 months now. Almost 3 months really, because it went out in August. Yes, folks, I had this versus planned, and this happened. My versus was planned before his outage came out, and he has not gotten it fixed because his issues with his mother, money, everything is just getting in his way. He can't even record. He can't even upload it on his own channel. You probably wondering why am I just not? Why can't I go to his house? Trust me, I would if I could, but it's too much time invested just trying to get on the bus, just get on the freaking metro, just get onto another bus to get to his apartment. Then I gotta do that entire process again just to get back home. I'm not doing that stuff. I mean, seriously. I'm trying to see if I can get my. I got my learners right now. I'm trying to see if I can learn how to drive so I can take my test and get my license so I can be on when I do get a car, I can just drive out. Cause I'm still in college, still living with my folks. At some point, I ain't gonna have to move out. You got to move on. You gotta have to get on your own personal life at some point. And when that gets out, that my channel will be moving into 3.0. Yes, folks. There's actually some implement phases in 2.0. It actually is gonna involve a new background. So when that rolls around, when the background on my channel changes, the 2.0 will have been enacted, and my channel will let you know that the Hunter Nation 2.0 I think is gonna be what's gonna be called. So yeah, I like to say that I enjoyed these 2 years. I enjoyed the 200 subs. Ironic, I got my 200 subs on my 2 year, almost my 2 year triumph. Can't wait for 3 years. More LPs to come. Come back to my channel. Invite people to come to this channel. If you think I need more help, more support, bring the support. I can't do it alone. You, the viewers, are the only people that can keep traffic to my channel. And at some point, I really want to be partnered. Just because I want those particular stuff. I want to be able to bring more content. I want to be able to turn my LPs into shows. I want to be able to turn a lot of segments I have into shows. Seriously, man. I honestly think the Hall of Game could be turned into a show. But it can only happen once I get the capabilities to. Only that can happen. Because I need to have my views I do an enormous jack up in the next couple of years. To turn the Hulk game into a show. To turn it into the Hunter Talks, which is another segment on my channel that I haven't really been, because I haven't had much to talk about. So yeah, like I said, that can only happen with you guys' support. So I guess next time on the next video, I will be bringing out Pokemon White 2 Episode 4, which by this point, if in my LP, I'm about to get my first gym badge. So props to me on that one. See you guys next time.